and welcome back to our Roman campaign for Total War Rome 2. So when we left off, we won the Battle of Neapolis. We killed about 900 enemy troops. They killed about 200 enemy troops. So we absolutely hammered the Etruscan League's forces, which is pretty good considering the fact that we completely screwed up and forgot to defend the central point. So I think I'm just going to go over here. They retreat. How are they allowed to retreat and actually beat us back to our own city? How does that make any sense? They retreated to here, we attack them, and they retreat back past us. Oh well, Neapolis, can you defend yourselves? I'm going to say yes, you can. However, I'm also going to say no, you can't. Better be safe than sorry. He'll probably recruit some mercenaries next turn and come after us. That's why I'm doing that. What else do I want to build? Or do, rather. We are just going to look at our army here. A beautiful, beautiful army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Principes, 4 Hastati, 4 Velites, 2 Equites, and 2 Triarii. All very, very nice. Might get some Velites as well next. See how that treats us. I think of attacking Syracuse as well, actually. Because if I attack them, I can get both Lillebeam and Syracuse and combine, well, take over the whole of Magna Graecia. Of course, doing that will fulfill the objective to completely control 2 provinces. I've done Italia, so I'm gaining 1,000 for that. I've done that because I've captured that last settlement. All I need to do to get the final reward is be at war with Carthage, which shouldn't be too hard to do. Food, I've not got a particularly large amount of food, but we're not too worried about that. Could get a fishing port. I am thinking of getting a trading port around here somewhere, wasn't I? Get some more income. That's the point. I want to check. I don't think in this Rome 2 year the province wealth increases over time. I think it just stays the same, which is kind of cool. Let's see. So yeah, it doesn't increase over time, as in previous Total Wars. Which kind of makes sense. And I guess it means it takes away some of the crappy micromanagement. Diplomacy wise, not much we can do over here. We have trade, nothing. Trade with Dalmatai. The Ardei, they trade with us.
I welcome you, worthy speaker.
No.
I listen because
Non-aggression
your
pact.
people are known
Moderate.
to have-
No.
The man-
Athens, will you trade with us?
I am here to listen if you...
Carthage,
I
will you
find
trade
the
with us?
hate
No.
me-
These guys do not like me. Sparta, can you? No, you cannot. Well, they're doing pretty well so far. They have taken Larissa, and they've taken Sparta. So potentially they could go and take over Apollonia anytime soon. They are losing forces to attrition, probably because they ran out of food. Well, they relied on the food from Larissa, which is a bit stupid of them. But there you go. So what we're going to do? We are in fact going to get a two growth. We like the public order. We do like the public order. So I'm going to get civil again. And we're going to check our technology. So we're currently getting weapon proficiency, so missile damage. That is very nice. However, I do think we want to get eventually cohort organization. I was watching videos about the early days of Total War Rome 2 when the cohort organization was in tier 2 in place of mercenary auxiliaries, so you could get it extremely fast. It's a shame we can't do the same. It would take 5, 6, 7, 8, 18 turns, over 30 turns to get cohort organization. But of course, then you get legionnaires, veteran legionnaires, and vigiles, and the potential to recruit praetorians using the cohort barracks. So that could be interesting to try to rush that. We want the ports. And of course, you get professional soldiery after that, replacing the legionary cohorts. And so weird that they are so close together. Get cohort organization, then get professional soldiery immediately afterwards. But we'll have to see about that. And not much else we can really build or really want to build. Cool. So we're going to enter in here, so it happens. You, sir, are doing well. You are going to start training up our units over here. That is perfect. Get a Velites over here. Get a nice missile force. And end the turn. I say we'll see how the war between Syracuse and Carthage goes. Potentially Carthage could take some of that land back and then we could attack Carthage instead. And here you go. As I said, they recruited 2 more mercenary units, but we should be fine to just auto-resolve this one. We're going to do aggressive to kill them off, hopefully. Yep, because if you do protective stance, I've noticed that you lose less units, yes, but you kill less units. So of course that means that they can escape, and then hire more mercenaries and terrorize your land even more. So now that army is dead, I think all they have is a navy. Plus we completed that mission. What did it give us? I've forgotten. Wow. So yes, what do we have at the moment? I think it's inspired endeavors. Yeah, I believe that's it. This army here could in fact go after this unit.
Commander, to victory!
Let's see where he goes off to. Outside of my range by quite a mile. Then we could see, is he in range of this unit? He is, yes. Time to finish what we started. Gonna aggressively assault these the remaining ships of the Etruscan League. Beautiful. Kill them off and faction destroyed. Oh yeah. These guys are replenishing, but at an incredibly slow rate, which is why I'm trying to go for the next one. I will go for the improved reinforcement rate of my units. So we're going to stay there for the moment to soothe the population, because without you they will start to revolt, although after the raiding has gone, hopefully that should improve a bit. For the technology wise, we're going to head towards cohort organization. So we're going to get training reforms. It improves upkeep as well, so we're going to get that. I do want to try to improve our political influence as well. You, sir, have a few upgrades to do. So you're going to go for this one. It's not the one I wanted. I should have gone for this one, the Vanguard Legion. The Commander will go for the Military Logistician and replenishment rate. You will head back down here. You are still indifferent and indifferent. So yeah, as you see, Encourage Populace gets 2% tax rate and 1 growth per turn. So it's very beneficial to have an improved happiness over a generally unhappy population. You start to do intelligence, so you actually gain some levels, hopefully. Ah, perfect. He can't increase his military training just yet. I believe it's champion I want to get first of all. Yeah, adventure. Very cool. Quite a few event messages. Oh, nice. The household expands. We have some grizzled Roman marines. A whale's scaly ass. Don't you lot want to die today? Wow, we gain. Oh, it's our fleet. No, no. 9% melee attack and defense and morale would have been amazing for my my land units. Just recruited. Can't believe it. Send to pool. Is this you? Is this you? No, it's not. Is this you over here? Yes, it is. So he's gained a bit of a claret. Negative morale for enemy units. That's good. Negative to number of battle captives. Don't mind about that. Negative morale for our own units, but less than the enemies, so that's okay. Nice dress. It'll look better on my bedroom floor. A high-minded man caught scandal if he spends too long garrisoned away from his wife and family. Remove the temptation. I don't like these. Because they always get them. He's not garrisoned. Where is his wife and children? Are they in Cosentia? Neapolis? Or then when you put them into like a city, and then they'll gain the battle money, spend all the city's treasury away, remove temptation. Where's removing temptation? I'll send them out. I'll send them battling after battle, or I'll send them in the middle of nowhere, and they'll always have that trait. They'll never get rid of it. It's ridiculous. It really is. I don't get it at all. I don't like them traits. They mean nothing to me. I've never seen anything happen about it, and they just do nothing at all. So my slight rant at this, which makes no sense at all. It just doesn't do anything at all. It's pointless. So what was I going to do? I was going to do something. I really was, honestly. That was it. I was going to check the pools. So he's got a watch goose, public order, evading enemy agents, and security. Well, you're going to be sitting there, so that's kind of okay. Ooh, that is a nice one. Charge bonus. It's not the best. You, sir. Oh, that looks amazing. Actually, not that great. 7% melee charge bonus for all units, and you get the melee infantry morale upon recruitment and melee infantry attack upon recruitment. I should have probably changed him to the guy over there. Oh, you're probably going to recruit soon, so we may as well keep him for you. Besides, this guy, see, can get 8% charge bonus for all units and 8% morale for all units. Or 10% experience gain for infantry units, 5% melee defense skill for all units, and 10% morale for all units. Well, we already have the veteran training the troops, think I'd rather have the charge bonus and morale. Oh, they'll probably work out about the same. I guess I'll put them there for the moment. Could be interesting. It could be interesting. So I want to start spending some of my money, because I have quite a bit now. Rome is still happy. Yeah, looks first cohort of Praetorians. Would love to do that sometime. So, what do I want to get? I could get food from these guys, but it costs public order, which we don't have massive amounts of. Actually, I kind of wanted to get library, didn't I? Scholarship. Because that library would certainly help out in Roma. 6% research rate. Roma usually has a pretty good public order. I could always change it over if necessary. Although, free public order, general culture, yeah, slaves, morale from recruitment, bread and edicts. Public order, Latin culture, wealth more sources, and tax edict. Wealth and culture, research rate, public order, Latin cultural influence. I think most of these are pointless. I think it's all between Minerva and Jupiter. So plus 2 public order per turn. 60 wealth and entertainment. 2 Latin culture influence, wealth and industry. So yeah, it's pointless. 4 public order per turn. Let's check this. Avit comes up. There you go. So Minerva gains 8 public order compared to the 8 for the same level of the Jupiter. Same food loss. They get 8 Latin culture influence, 8 research rate, 16 wealth from all sources. That's amazing. Compared to 20% wealth from culture. Well, we're not gonna have that much culture. Plus conversion to Latin culture. That's got tax harvesting edict plus 6% tax rate. And then you got 20% from all sources, 10% tax rate. That could be a great one to have. Because all sources is agriculture, maritime, local commerce. So yeah, this would be probably a Jupiter temple we'll have here. Then we can probably get from Neapolis a harbour. Let's actually get some food over here actually as well. I'm not going to really use many ships in this game. We're going to get the public order there, so potentially could get the ships. Harbour and aluminium. Get our economy even more up and running. And how are you doing? How you doing? You may serve as well, young one. Liguria's or Reti, Norai, and Helveti. So these tribes over here. And Veneti is a war of Dalmatia and Helveti as well. So I wanted to see if anybody came up to him or if he moved his army away. So I'm going to end the turn there again. See how much of a nuisance we can make for ourselves. He's stubbornly not moving anywhere. So it's a shame for us. Because with his garrison, he will have probably a far greater number of troops that we have. Let's see. Batavium has 7 troops, so chosen swordsmen, this is pretty good. Celtic warriors, Celtic tribesmen, and skirmishers. all of which will be better than my troops. So it was 20 against 20. These units are gaining XP. You'll see here in the corner, they're gaining some nice XP. That was very cool. I'm not sure actually, because he's now got this 10% experience gain for infantry units. Does that affect this? Plus 30%, plus 30 unit experience gain per turn. Does this increase the gain from this? So would it be 33 the gaining per turn? Because he's only just arrived, so I wouldn't be able to see what's going on. And he's a doctor, so he gains additional unit experience per turn. He is a pretty awesome agent champion. He is. He's pretty awesome. You just don't mind assaulting me. Sorry. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Anyway, we got encourage populace over here, so the improved tax rates. Encourage populace in Roma, also improved tax rates. Faction destroyed Colchists, don't know really who they are. The spy gained loyal. So +1 zeal and +1 lateral cultural influence. +1 cunning and chance to wound enemy agents. And infiltration. That's not too bad. Can we raise any more forces? No, currently fielding the maximum number. How are these guys looking? He is obviously probably the better unit. Military training, assassination, bringing games edict. Chance of wounding, manipulation, assassination. I don't really use champions that much for their events, mainly just to help out the army. -2% land unit recruitment cost, +2% replenishment rate, -4% upkeep, -4% upkeep. So that's once again very meh. Upkeep and replenishment rate are okay, but I'd rather have sorry again. This one, which does military training, military defense, and morale. Far better. Construction cost over here. Just need more money, and we can improve this to get even more money and more public order. Oh, sorry. So he could potentially come over and help us against Batavium, but I kind of want to attack him myself in a few turns. Maybe one more turn or so. Elsewhere, we're getting the harbour. We're still not sure if we're going to get the library or not. That would be pretty awesome. In fact, does that only improve? Yeah, it only takes away food. So it's got to be careful about that. So potentially in Arminium, we'll gain the food, the fishing port. Because then this will be improving public order. This can be improving food, and this can be improving research rates. So I think we'll get a good circle there, which would actually work out quite well for us. That would work out quite well indeed, wouldn't it? Really do want that actually. It's a very good looking one. I mean, 24% research rate is unparalleled. I mean, maximum political influence gains us 20% research rate. So you can imagine if we got like peerless influence and say 2 fully upgraded libraries, that'd be 160% research rate. That would mean that we'd knock a hell of a long time off our cohort training. And if we get anywhere near full training, of technology, we can then convert all them libraries back to something else. Or if we find that our public order goes too low, we can always convert them to something else. So we can always do that if we need to. including over here with our shrine. So it's better to build it up now, get the income from it and get the extra taxes, and then change it when we need to. So we are going to do that. In Eulalia, I've not decided what to get. Probably not something that gives a public order penalty because of the what war it is. Probably want another spy to come and spy out Syracuse and Lilybæum, because they could be an interesting target. How are they doing? They appear to be much stronger than Syracuse. And Sparta appear to be much weaker than Epirus. Quite funny. Arde, do you still hate me?
I welcome you, worthy speaker.
No, not so bad.
Is judged by his friends. This is not the time
Quite
for
so
such
bad.
an agreement.
Athens, you doing a trade?
Enter, friend, and
No.
speak.
Aggression
Surely
pact?
have much.
You will, and then will you trade after that?
Excellent.
No,
I think trade a bad idea.
that's a shame.
Do not want.
It's a true shame. So probably just going to end it here, just get the extra money, so we can do that construction of the port that we were doing. Carthage does look like an interesting playthrough, that does. I've tried it once before and pretty much failed.
Bound by treaty,
Sure.
our land.
They're very spread out, and so it's hard to defend all the lands, but it could be interesting. But yeah, it's going to get an non-aggression pact there with Massilia, because, well, I've already got trade with them, and I don't plan to attack them anytime soon, so it's better to get them off our back for the moment. So Corsica gained a motivated populace, which is awesome because it gives +3 to growth rate and +4% to tax rate. The growth isn't great for here because we only have a single region, and we don't need that much population to upgrade it to its final holding. But you know, it's something. You can probably improve now to gain the theatre. You have got another general, so I'll probably wait one more turn and then attack. You have gained up a level, that is perfect. Where's it now? It's weird how if you click on an agent and you right click on them, they'll come out with... this is how you get onto the screen easily. So I like mass poisonings, I want the furtiveness. But if you click on their skills and right click on them, they'll come up with a different skill tree. And if you go back to skills, I don't like it. So we're going to go for furtiveness, because I really do want to get mass poisoning. Got a 75% chance already. And that will damage the enemy units and allow us to attack with greater efficiency and impact on the enemy. This general, who is he? He's Spurius Norbanus. He's of House Cornelia. Interesting. You, sir, the statesman, how old are you? Why can't I see this character? That's it. 45, 33, and 44, so I'm not going to die before you do. I don't like potentially gravitas. Okay, so these guys have quite a bit of gravitas, which is not good for us, including an admiral, because it's level 3. Their ambition is thankfully low. Okay, Thankfully, the ambition is pretty low, although our ambition is pretty low as well. Oh yeah, look at that amazing list there. It's pretty awesome. Anything else I want to build up here? I was thinking about this next turn when we get the research done. Okay, that looks pretty awesome to me. Want to wait for the winter to end because I think I might get attrition if I attack through there. You may need to get some sort of food increase. This gives the same amount of food. Over here, getting less food and less food. So I may need to get a fishing port just to get more food. I might get a skull over here as well actually, because these guys are pretty okay on their public order. Of course, this decreases food as well. So I'm going to get a fishing port in all these provinces. We're going to end the episode there. We've not done too much this episode. Just building up our economy, consolidating our new lands, growing our population out a bit, and preparing. I say next turn we will attack Batavium to take out the Veneti. Then after that we'll probably go for Liguria to consolidate Northern Africa in our hands. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.